TikTok didn't delete me because I broke the rules. It deleted me because I broke the format. Because I spoke with too much precision, moved with too much memory, and wrapped too much ancestral rage in too few syllables. Because I made retention look like ritual, and made the For You page cough up what it was never designed to process. Clarity, with citations, delivered like an exorcism. I had 112,000 followers, burned like a library. On the backup, another 50,000, torched like a treaty. No warning, no flag, no signal, just deletion by implication. Because when your analytics break containment, TikTok doesn't shadow ban you. It panic deletes and prays the memory doesn't crawl back. It did. And now, it's growing faster than before. This isn't a comeback. This is an unsanctioned memory re-upload, wrapped in velocity. In 28 days, I've generated 685,000 post views. So far, no trends, no thirst, no hand holding the algorithm. 93.9% For You page penetration, meaning even as the system tried to bury me, the back end kept slipping me through like a ghost in its lungs. 3,327 hours of watch time. That's 199,620 minutes of direct ideological exposure. Enough to re-educate an entire generation on what Europe tried to forget, and still fall asleep with hours left to haunt their dreams. 5,308 new followers from one post. 3.2% conversion rate. 4 times the platform norm. Because when you tell the truth with a knife edge, people don't scroll. They kneel. Let me make this tactile. Average watch time per user, 59.1 seconds on a 5-minute post. That's not good. That's illegal levels of cognitive dominance. In TikTok time, that's the equivalent of waterboarding the algorithm in its own attention economy. And they flagged it for sexual behavior. Not because it was explicit, but because it was unflinching. Because I said Europeans didn't invent time. And suddenly, their servers were allergic to facts. Because I dropped a video so historically tight, so rhythmically paced, that the app mistook it for softcore. Because clarity, when delivered without apology, triggers the exact same suppression flags as. Because the algorithm was built to police flesh, not facts. Meanwhile, I was out here running post-colonial insurgency ops on at least 3 fronts. On Instagram, my reach has increased by 17,714%. 1,886 new followers. 96.9% of interactions through Reels. Because I don't post for followers. I detonate for syndication. 78% of interactions from followers. Which means this isn't virality. It's a congregation. YouTube up 2,100 subs. 301% increase in watch time. Retention outperforming creators with 10 times my following. No shorts, no hooks, no pop psychology overlays. Just me, history, and rage. Holding people for 5 minutes at a time with nothing but chronology and contempt. Substack, 1 call to action, 1 link in bio. $240 a year subscriber. No pitch, no discount. Because the product isn't the post, it's the precision. Because once you feel the clarity, you'll pay to hold it uncut. And let's not forget, this is all off a brand new account, after being banned, after being erased, with no residual audience, with 0 help from the platform. I'm now outperforming people with whole teams, promo budgets, and media kits. I've posted less than 30 times, and already rebuilt a syndicate, already created retention rates that make growth hackers blink, already inverted the algorithm's expectations, and made their panic look like promo. And you brave, trembling comment thread soldiers of empire, you thought you could rebut this? You thought you could stitch it with vibes? You thought you could actually your way through 3,327 hours of audience lock-in? You brought internet sarcasm to a statistical firing squad. You brought podcast vibes to an archive trained in rhetorical warfare. You're citing reaction videos. I'm citing calendars that predate Jesus. You're fighting in comments. I'm mapping click-through behavior by region and timestamp. You're still arguing. I'm already converting your hate views into cash flow and redirecting it into an anti-colonial curriculum. This isn't a post. It's a retention weapon with an ancestral payload, and it's working. Again, faster than before, stronger than before, with a deeper bench of receipts and a bloodier tone. TikTok erased me once. It's already recommending me again because the platform is stupid, but my retention isn't. I didn't just survive deletion. I turned it into a case study, and now I'm replicating. And now I'm collecting. And now I'm documenting every tremble, every flag, every botched suppression attempt, and formatting it for export. Because I am not back. I am what the machine failed to bury. And this time, I brought the analytics. I brought the rage. I brought the memory. And I wrote it all down. Cope.